Apple is sitting on millions of fully manufactured 2026 Apple TV 4K units right now, keeping them completely hostage in their own supply chain warehouses. But if you get impatient and rush out to buy the current discounted model just to upgrade your living room today, you are making the absolute worst financial mistake possible in the entire Apple ecosystem. Seriously, buying the third-generation Apple TV right now will completely destroy your long-term return on investment, and I'm going to explain exactly why you need to hold your cash. According to the absolute latest supply chain leaks from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, Cupertino has an entirely redesigned, wildly overpowered Apple TV sitting in boxes ready to ship to retail stores worldwide. But Tim Cook and his executive team flat out refuse to put it on store shelves until they have entirely rebuilt the software brain that runs it. We are talking about a completely unreleased, massively powerful streaming device being delayed solely because Apple is timing the launch of this hardware exactly around the public release of tvOS 27 and the next-generation Apple Intelligence version of Siri. Launching new hardware today with the old, highly frustrating version of Siri that still struggles to just pause a movie or turn off your smart lights will be an absolute public relations disaster. Apple knows this. Based on what is pouring out of the supply chain right now, the wait is about to pay off in a massive way, but only if you know exactly how to navigate this upcoming buying decision. Let us start with what is actually sitting inside the box, because this completely exposes the trap Apple has set with the current models. The current third-generation Apple TV runs on the A15 Bionic chip. Sure, that is technically fine for streaming a basic Netflix show, but it has a massive fatal bottleneck that nobody is warning you about. It only has 4 gigabytes of RAM. If you have been paying attention to anything Apple has done over the past year, you already know the cold, hard truth. On-device artificial intelligence requires unified memory. It demands it. You cannot run localized Apple Intelligence on a device with just 4 gigabytes of RAM. The ELEC recently corroborated this exact memory bottleneck, pointing out that anything under 8 gigabytes is essentially dead on arrival for local AI processing. The moment Apple flips the switch on their localized AI server network, your older Apple TV becomes a legacy brick, and its trade-in value will plummet to absolutely zero overnight. But here is where Apple is trying to trick us, and where the math starts to get incredibly aggressive. Ming Chi-Kuo recently dropped some massive notes indicating the new 2026 Apple TV 4K is jumping straight over the A16 and going directly to the A17 Pro chip. We're talking about the exact same TSMC 3nm yields that power the iPhone 15 Pro being dropped straight into a tiny plastic streaming box. Putting a high-end pro-level smartphone processor into a living room accessory sounds like absolute overkill, right? Honestly, I'll believe the thermal performance when I see it. Though Shrimp Apple Pro recently hinted that without a battery to worry about, Apple can basically eliminate thermal throttling entirely and let that silicon run wild. Why would a box designed to stream Hulu need a 3nm architecture? Because Apple is not just building a Netflix machine anymore. They are systematically turning the Apple TV into an aggressive, localized AI endpoint for your entire home. The A17 Pro chip brings hardware-accelerated ray tracing for gaming directly to your television. But more importantly, it gives this tiny box enough neural engine horsepower to process complex conversational Siri requests locally without ever sending your voice to a remote server. Think about the return on investment here. You're getting a processor that Apple currently charges an extreme premium for, subsidized into a device that usually costs a fraction of the price. This completely changes the math on whether you should buy a traditional gaming console or just rely on the Apple TV for your daily driver entertainment. You're literally buying a pro-level logic board for the price of an accessory. If you buy the old A15 model right now, you are throwing away years of future-proofing for the exact same amount of money. Do not buy the A15 model under any circumstances. Let us transition to connectivity, because a smart box is entirely useless if it drops the Wi-Fi signal right when the movie gets to the best part. Digging into recent reports from DG Times, the data is pointing to something massive. Apple is reportedly packing their custom, highly secretive in-house in-one chip inside the new 2026 Apple TV. This is not just a minor spec bump. This means full native support for Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6. Right now, to get a dedicated Wi-Fi 7 streaming endpoint, you're looking at spending hundreds of dollars. If you have a compatible router, this upgrade means practically zero buffering, zero packet loss, and instant loading times even in a heavy bandwidth house. But the N1 chip is also vastly expanding Thread network support. Apple is aggressively positioning this box to be the lightning-fast, ultra-reliable central hub for every single Matter-compatible accessory you own. It stops being just a television accessory and becomes the literal central nervous system for your house. Speaking of your house, let's talk about the remote. For years, we have been complaining about the Siri remote, and Apple has finally listened. Component leaker Kasatami points to Apple finally embedding a dedicated ultra-wideband chip right inside the chassis of the remote. This means the days of completely tearing your living room couch cushions apart are officially over. You will finally use the precision-finding interface on your iPhone to track down the Apple TV remote, exactly like you track an AirTag. Factor in that a standalone AirTag costs $29, and getting that built-in offsets the dreaded Apple tax perfectly. Mac Otakara has also amplified very loud chatter about backlit buttons. Being able to actually see what exact button you are pressing in a dark home theater environment is just common sense. Ross Young hasn't commented on any crazy display tech for the remote, obviously, but the glass trackpad is expected to feature a much more prominent microphone button to push the Apple Intelligence integration. Before we hit the release date, I have to ask, are you guys actually planning to use this as a legitimate gaming console replacement? Or is the precision finding remote the only feature you care about? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm super curious how many people actually play heavy games on tvOS. Finally, let's talk about the design and the exact pricing structure, because this is where the entire situation gets incredibly tense. Do not expect a massive external redesign. The new 2026 Apple TV will keep the exact same minimal black squircle design. It sits behind your TV. It does not need to be a fashion statement. But the price tag is the biggest point of friction. Tim Cook recently gave a massive warning to investors about unavoidable aggressive price increases across the industry due to severe global memory shortages. When you combine those memory constraints with a massive jump to the 3nm A17 Pro logic board, there's a very dangerous chance that we see a strategic price hike. Apple might completely eliminate the $129 entry-level tier and force everyone into a $149 or even $169 base model. But even at that higher price, getting pro-level smartphone silicon, hardware ray tracing, an ultra-wideband remote, localized Apple Intelligence, and native Wi-Fi 7 inside a streaming box is still aggressively good value. It absolutely destroys the competition. The launch window is currently pointing directly to fall 2026, perfectly aligned to drop alongside iOS 27. The hardware is completely finished. It is sitting in a box right now. The 3nm chip is a massive generational leap, and seamless integration with your smart home is finally happening. Do not let Apple trick you into buying old stock today. Your trade-in value will be ruined, and you will miss out on the most significant living room upgrade Apple has executed in a decade.